Welcome back. I am Unapologetically Eric. You can find me on Facebook at Unapologetically Eric or on Twitter at Eric Not Sorry. So recently, I did an episode regarding beauty pageants, and I was talking about weight and weight loss, and that I have been losing weight recently. And a couple of you have messaged me and were like, "What are you doing?" So I'm going to get into what I've been doing to help me lose weight. Um, Ultimately, I look. I don't have a gym membership. I used to, years ago, and like most people that get a membership to the gym, I went like 5 times and never went back. So, waste of fucking money for me, and 80% of everybody else. So, I don't have any exercise equipment. I don't have the fucking money for it. But I saw a video a while back where this guy did an experiment of how he was going to ultimately eat garbage food, and he did, to lose weight, like Twinkies and Ho Hos and Big Macs and Doritos and all the good tasting shit. And he actually lost weight. He did, surprisingly. I mean, obviously it's not the healthiest shit to eat, but he lost weight because it's calories in and calories out. So if he consumed 2,000 calories of junk food, but he burned 2,500 calories, guess what? He lost weight. You're going to lose weight. So basically, that's kind of what I have done. So I'm down 25 pounds, almost 30. Yay. Anyways, all I did was cut my portion sizes in half. That's it. That's pretty much it. I have incorporated more healthier things. So instead of having a granola bar for a break, at work, or a quick snack when I'm done mowing the lawn, I'll have like some grapes. Not too many because natural sugars, right? Too much sugar is bad for you. Or an apple, something like that. I'll just have fruits, and I've incorporated more vegetables into my diet. So like I could very easily pound down like 2 cheeseburgers and half a bag of frozen French fries. Fucking no problem, man. Slap it on a plate. I'm good. It's gone. Easy. Not anymore. Nope. I'll have 1 cheeseburger because I'm going to have cheese on my burger because, fuck yeah. And I'll still have my frozen French fries. Are they healthy? No. But do they taste good? Fuck yeah. But instead of having a half a bag, I have, a quarter of it. I'm just kidding. I'll have like an eighth of a bag of French fries with 1 cheeseburger. And that's it. And then instead of, all the French fries, I have like green beans. That's it. As simple as that. I still have hot dogs. I still eat pizza. I still eat cake or pie or whatever. But everything is just cut in half. So if I'm going to have pizza instead of, because I could handle half of a large pizza. Easy, man. Easy. My buddy Ryan and I, shit. Between him and I, we could hammer a large pizza. I don't do that anymore. I'll have 3 pieces, maybe a fourth. But shit, I used to have like 6, 7, 8. Nice, easy. And that's why I'm out of shape. I mean, round's a shape. Actually, I'm not exactly round. It's more of like a lowercase b. But like I said, I'll have like 3 pieces of pizza, and that's it. I'm done. No more. I could order a giant grinder from a restaurant. Giant meatball grinder. Fuck yeah. Peppers, onions, cheese. Fuck, amazing. I could kill it. A giant. I feel like shit afterwards, but oh, the mouthfeel. So good. Not anymore, man. I mean, I'll order a giant grinder, sure. But just the cheese, that's it. And I don't eat the entire thing. I'll have, again, half. And I'm full. And because of the bread, yeah, later on I'll feel like shit. But just cut it in half. And I do some exercises as well. Again, like I've already said, I don't have workout equipment or anything. But like, I'll brew a cup of coffee. Well, I have a Keurig machine. It's one of those single use things, so you got to add the water every time. Well, it takes about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes to brew. So what I'll do is once I hit start on that bad boy, I'll go over to my counter. I'll put my hands on the counter and I'll back my feet up so I'm kind of like at a 45-degree angle, something like that. And I'll just do push-ups on the counter. Now, is it strenuous? No, which is good because I got two fucked up shoulders. So normal push-ups, I could do like 3, and I gotta stop. It hurts too much. But doing it like that, no pain, and yeah, I'll feel the burn after like a couple of minutes. But I just keep going until my coffee's done. And when I'm done, it's like, wow, okay, I feel the heart rate up a little bit, and I'm like, all right, cool. I jog in place, uh, bringing my knees up as high as I can, and once I start feeling the jelly leg, okay, I'm done. But I'm not burning a lot of calories, but I'm burning something. But the biggest thing was just cutting down intake. That's all I really have done. I'll still eat spaghetti, but instead of having 3 fucking plates, I'll have 1. And that's it. Wrap it all up. Tomorrow's lunch, and I'll make that that meal. I'll make it 2 or 3 different meals. That's basically it. I'll still have a slice of apple pie, but it's not a quarter of the fucking pie. Just make it smaller. I'll still have candy, but not often. Not like I used to. And all of a sudden, I started noticing like my pants don't fit in a good way. Like I have to go up another notch. I'm actually up 2 fucking notches. That's all I've done, and I've been doing this since February, maybe something like that. Just cutting back. That's it. Just cutting back on what I take in. So if you don't have a gym membership, do some workouts at home. If you're able to do sit-ups and if your back isn't, fucked up, have somebody hold your feet, do some sit-ups, do some crunches. I've done that. I'll put my feet under the couch and I'll do, a dozen crunches. Just something in between, like watching a ball game. Commercials come on. All right, I'll jog in place. Or I'll do some sit-ups or some push-ups on the counter. Because how long is a commercial break in a ball game? Like a minute, minute and a half, something like that. All right, get it in. And if I watch 5 innings, well, holy shit. I'm working out, through 5 innings, twice an inning, right? Bottom, top. And that's it. It's simple. And if you've got a nice area outside, nice neighborhood, go for a walk. I haven't done that in a long time because, I gotta go outside. There's too peoply. But for those of you that were wondering, that's all I've done. I just cut it down. So, I swap something instead of mac and cheese. I still have mac and cheese. But if I'm making, say, hot dogs, I used to have, mac and cheese and chili because, duh. Nope, not anymore. Just a hot dog, some green beans. That's it. I'll have mac and cheese as well, but just not in that meal. I'll have it with something else. And again, I could easily kill 2 boxes of mac and cheese, bro. That Velveeta Kraft, I don't care which side you're on. Both of them are cheesy and amazing. I could kill 2 boxes in one sitting. Fucking no. 10 minutes. I'd hoover that shit. Nope, not anymore. I'll make 1 box of mac and cheese. I won't even eat half. Just a quarter of it. And if I'm hungry later, because that does happen, if I have dinner at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, 7:30 rolls around, I'm kind of hungry. I'm kind of I want a snack. And it's like, I'm looking at the clock going, fuck, I got to go to bed in an hour. So I don't want to, eat. I don't want to eat garbage. But I also don't want to eat garbage an hour before I go to bed. So I'll have, an apple. I'll have some grapes. I've had popcorn. popcorn's not too bad. Obviously, you got to watch how much butter and salt, all duh, right? But I'll just have a quick snack like that. Just to, to get that craving, that food craving. But the other thing, too, is water. Lots of water. Because I'll do that first thing in the morning. I typically will have a cup of coffee, but I'll drink a bottle of water beforehand. And when I say bottle of water, I'm not talking like, a small little Aquafina kind of thing. No, I have like a 34-ounce bottle of water, and I will drink it. I will kill that 5:30 to 6 o'clock. That bottle will be empty. I'll be filling it up again. And I'll do that all day long. Just water. And yeah, every hour I'm taking a piss. And you know what? Because of my kidney stone issues, that's a good thing. Just kind of keep things flowing. But it's also good for you. You feel better. More water makes your brain work. You don't want to overdo it, though. Those crazy people are like the 1 gallon of water in an hour challenge. No, don't do that. You'll die. Legit. It will kill you. Don't do that. But lots of fluids. If you have coffee in the morning or tea, or like when you get home from work, you want a nice cup of tea, that's fine. Do that. I do the same thing. But in between, water. No soda. I hardly drink soda ever. When I go out to dinner, which is not often, okay, sure. I'll have, they bring me they give you the glass of water. I'll have that. But okay, yeah, sure. Get me a Coke, whatever, or a Sprite. But very rarely, I don't buy sodas anymore. I used to. Shit, man. I used to go through, at least 2 12-packs of Coke a week. It's disgusting, isn't it? I know. I can hear people who just heard me say that going, oof. I know. Ugh. I look back and like, fuck. I remember like going to the grocery store. You could tell how long ago this was because of the price. I would get five 12-packs for $11. Yeah, that's not ever coming back. But oh yeah, every week. And if the sale changed to like 3 12-packs, I'm like, fine, yep, throw it in the carriage. Nope. Soda, done. Off the list. Water. I will buy like flavor packets because you gotta spice it up, make some lemonade, iced tea, fruit punch or whatever, but just lots of fluids, a lot of water. People are like, well, what about carbs? Well, sure, if your body can handle it. But if I eat too much spaghetti, I feel like shit, or too much lasagna, I feel like shit. But I'll still eat spaghetti. Like I said, I'll just make the portion size smaller, and I don't feel as much like shit because I'm not consuming so much crap. That's it, man. Easy. Well, I say it's easy. It is easy, and it's not. It is tough to start. Losing weight's kind of like anything else. Quitting smoking or quitting drinking. You have to want it. You can't do it for someone else. Someone else cannot make you do it. You have to want it for you. Yes, if your kids or your spouse are a motivating factor, that's awesome. Use that fuel. Hell yeah. But you have to want it. You have to want it and get after it. Nobody else can do it for you. I mean, nobody came to me and was like, wow, you should really lose weight. My wife never said anything. No, nobody. But I mean, I know. I have a fucking mirror. I have, I get out of the shower and I know. I mean, I think back, I used to be a fucking athlete, man. I used to play baseball. I was out there playing baseball 5 fucking days a week. Running around, throwing all that baseball stuff, It's crazy. Used to do that shit, but fuck. I let myself go. And that's embarrassing. Shameful, really. And I felt it, my back, my shoulders, my knees. And I can tell you that, my knees are feeling better. I mean, I can tell you also when it's going to rain, but that just comes with age. But with losing the weight, I have noticed I can, especially at work, if I have to walk around the shop a lot, moving parts or purchase orders, whatever, I'm not winded as quickly. My knees, especially my left knee, it doesn't pain me nearly as much. It doesn't start to ache in the middle of the work day. My hip, on the other hand, well, it's arthritis, nothing I can do. But even my hip has reduced pain, or at least it takes more activity for it to tell me, hey, knock the shit off. So I have noticed an improvement. Like I said, my pants are looser. My shirts, I put a shirt on the other day, in fact, and I noticed my wife looking at me, which is rare. Just kidding. But she was looking, and I'm like, "What?" She was, "What size shirt is that?" I'm like, "I think it's a 3X." She's like, "It's kind of baggy on you." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, yeah, it is." It felt good. It felt fucking amazing. I'm not gonna sit here and go, "Don't fat shame me." Body positivity. I'm beautiful at any size. No, I'm fucking not. No, I'm not. Okay, sure. Some people like dad bods. Okay, cool. Thanks. Do I expect a six pack? No, that's not my goal. I just want to get healthier. I would like to avoid diabetes. I would like to avoid joint pain, or at least reduce it, which thankfully, so far, I've noticed it. I would like to avoid cardiovascular disease. I would like to avoid heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. You know, shit that can kill me. And that's why I did it. I wanted to live longer. I got tired of waking up every day and literally rolling out of bed and just feeling like shit. I got tired of getting winded easily. You know, when Ryan and I record our Two Guys One Campfire podcast, we walk around his neighborhood a lot. You know, we go. He's like, "Hey, you know, I need to get X, Y, and Z or whatever. You know, I'm out of laundry detergent. Let's walk to the store." Okay, we could easily hop in my car and go, but he's like, "Let's walk there." I'm like, "How far is it?" He's like, "It's a mile. Let's go." And when we first started doing the podcast, God, almost 2 fucking years ago, which is crazy. And we went for walks. Oh my God, dude, it kicked my ass every time. And we would get back to his place, and everybody's just sitting and relaxing, and I'm sitting sweating. My fucking heart was pounding. I'm like, Jesus, this is just fucking walking. God damn, I'm a fat bitch. I'm so out of shape. And recently, I think it was last weekend, we sat down and recorded and we went walking. By the time we got back to his place, I think we were pushing probably 4 miles. Yeah, I started feeling it. Of course, we were also walking uphill most of the way home. So yeah, I was feeling it, but if it was 6 months ago, I would have been fucking dead. I would have been huffing and puffing the entire way. So my advice to you, obviously, talk to your doctor. If you have dieted and exercised, and if you're eating, like a cup of rice every day and you're still gaining weight, there's a problem. Talk to your doctor. Maybe there's something else going on. But that's all I've done. Just cut back on intake, burn a little bit more, and it's working. It's working for me. Hopefully, if you listen to this and you try it and it works for you, fuck yeah, 2 thumbs up. That's awesome. If you do something different and it works for you, that's good. That's the goal. You getting healthier. That is why I started doing this. I just wanted to get healthier. I wanted to feel better. I wanted less pain. And it's working. And in case anybody is unaware, if you are with someone, especially like your spouse and kids, you see them every day. Oftentimes, nobody notices a change. Like if you lose weight, you don't notice it. You see them every day because it's such a gradual process. So when my wife noticed it, I was like, holy shit. Like, she sees me every day, and she actually notices a physical change. It's like, wow, that's fucking awesome. That was such a cool. That was so cool. That was just more motivation to keep it up, you know. And of course, I have my days. We all do. Everybody falls off the falls off the turnip truck every once in a while, and you have a little bit too much, but then I just make up for it the next day. More veggies, more fruits, and more push-ups on my counter. So hopefully this can help some of you out there. Maybe motivate you or motivate somebody you know. That'd be great. If you do decide to start working out or dieting or cutting back on whatever you're eating and you start losing weight, I want to hear your fucking story. I do. I want to hear it. I want nothing but positive changes. And like I said, if you fall off the proverbial wagon and you have a little bit too much to eat, on a weekend, get back on it Monday. Don't do it next weekend, but get back on that fucking horse, man. Because you're the only one that can do it. You have to do it for you. So best of luck, and thanks for listening. And until next time, take care.